Many subscribers want us to test the pivot points indicator. Let's use $100 balance to test it 100 times. Hi and welcome back to Trading Strategy Testing channel, where we learn and test your trading strategies and share with you tips on how to improve your Forex investment. Our channel is growing every day thanks to your support and encouragement. The live market series where we trade the most common strategies seems to be extremely popular within our community. There is always a need to learn more about the best Forex, stocks and commodity trading strategies, which is the purpose of this channel. We enjoy trading, we just wanna teach it with live market actions. Today we will share with you a simple strategy on how to trade Forex with the pivot points indicator. We will start with a $100 initial balance and see how much we will make or lose at the end. And answer some of the questions you have asked in the YouTube channel along the way. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel and give this video a thumbs up to help the channel grow and encourage us to make more content in future. Let's get started.
Alright, we will need two indicators for this strategy. Pivot point standard is a technical analysis indicator used to determine the overall trend of the market during different time frames. It is calculated as an average of significant prices impact from the performance of a market in the prior trading period. Let's learn how to configure the indicator. There are various types of pivot points. The main difference is the way they are calculated and plotted on the chart. We will use the traditional type in the daily time frame. 15 should be the number of pivots back that the indicator will take into account. The visual representation is also important. We will highlight the main pivot points differently, and the fifth support and resistance level will be disabled. The price is usually experiencing a major fundamental when it reaches the fifth level, and the technical interpretation might not be that useful. The second indicator we will be using today is the Relative Strength Index RSI. We have already tested this indicator 100 times before in this channel. Feel free to check out the video later on. For better signals, we will use the 80 and 20% levels of the RSI, which will help us identify the overbought and oversold market conditions. We will use the 15 minutes time frame today. In general, higher time frames cut the false signals. However, if you are scalping and you wish to exit the market quickly before incurring any swap cost, you might want to use small time frames. The choice of time frame depends also on the financial instrument you are trading. What works in Forex might not necessarily work for stocks, commodities or even binary options. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes, so we will make a video trading the same strategy in two different time frames. You can suggest your strategy in our Facebook or Telegram groups. Let's discuss the rules. When the price gets to 80% RSI, we will consider going short as the market is overbought. We will enter the market at the bottom of the next candlestick. The stop loss will be set at the closest support or resistance level, and the take profit is 1.2 times the risk involved. On the other hand, when the price hits 20% RSI level, we will consider going long as the market might be oversold. Our entry will be at the top of the following candle. The stop loss is set at the lower support level. If the price is very close to a certain pivot point key level, we will consider the following one as our stop loss level to give the price a bigger room to fluctuate. Let's look at some examples. To sum up, the strategy leverages the RSI indicator to set the entry signals, and the pivot points are there to help us define the stop loss and eventually the take profit levels. As soon as the price hits one of the two significant RSI levels, we will consider entering the market and use the pivot points to structure the stop loss and take profit levels. We will always use the second support or resistance level above or below the entry point. Let's look at the two following hand-picked examples. This strategy is not 100% systematic, as we still need a certain discretionary observation to decide whether to choose the closest pivot point support or resistance level or opt for the second one. You can see here that the price hit the 80% RSI level. We will then enter the market at the bottom of the following candlestick. The R3 resistance level is very close to the entry point, so we will use the R4 as our stop loss. Looks like a winner. Before we start backtesting, we need to adjust our trading journal sheet. You can download the document for free. The link is in the description. The initial balance is $100 and we will use a standard volume size of 4 micro lots. It's better to use a position size calculator when you are trading this strategy in the live market conditions to have a better control over your risk. Alright, let's start the backtesting process. We will use the Euro-USD pair to trade this strategy as it's the most popular among traders and usually have the lowest trading spread as compared to other Forex pairs. We will also take the advantage to answer some of the questions from the YouTube comment section. We will start our backtesting from the oldest date that TradingView allows us to go back to. I hope the platform will allow more flexibility for the traders to go back in time and trade their strategies in a wider time frame. The starting date will be the 1st January 2020. We received plenty of questions from our subscribers about the second part of the video where we test the 100% win trading strategy. We know that it is taking too much time and we really can't wait to release the video. On the other hand, we would like to let you know that we are trying to test a certain element that might increase the profitability of the strategy. The first part of the video was recently featured in YouTube Trend, and we will do our best to get the second part of the video out there as soon as possible. The fact of testing the strategy in live market conditions requires us to allocate more time to make sure that the results are up to the standards. Regarding the same strategy, Ponderdick asked us a question about the $10 potential take profit we were using while backtesting the strategy. Well, it's actually not part of the strategy that we bought from the guru, but it was one of the elements we added to improve the success rate of the strategy and reduce the time spent with an opened order. The second part will offer you some tips on how to improve the success rate. The third question was from the Unlimited Gamer 04 about the free trading journal file that we are using now. Some of the cells are actually locked to make sure that the file remains consistent and could be used and reused without having any altered formulas. The password is TST in one word. Make sure all the formulas are properly set so you won't have any misleading results. It is always important to have an intact trading journal in order to get highly reliable results. We are working to provide a web version in our official website so everyone can access it at all times. The fourth question is from Victor Rodas, who wants to know about our mentorship program. Well, we would like to thank you for your vote of confidence, and we would like to inform you that the mentorship and consultation services will be part of the options that our new website will be offering, apart from the free indicators and charts that traders could be used on a daily basis. The website will go live soon. Feel free to follow our social media networks available in the description for more information. The Nasdaq index is one of the most popular stock market indexes. I usually trade it using the volume indicator as well as MACD for the technical part. On the other hand, I rely on the employment, CPI, interest rates and GDP numbers for the fundamental side. My style of trading Forex isn't different from my approach when it comes to trading stocks and indices. I tend to use the fundamental analysis to define the direction of the price and the technical analysis for the entry and exit strategy. Other elements to consider are the changes in the Federal Reserve's stance on monetary policy, as well as the market sentiment, which will be covered soon in this channel. We have just finished our strategy backtesting. The process took us 2 hours to complete. We covered the period starting from the 1st January 2020 all the way to September 12th of the same year. We didn't have enough entries for the Euro-USD pair, which is why we traded the British Pounds USD to complete the remaining 13 entries to hit the 100 mark. Before we release the results, kindly give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy this content and subscribe to the channel if it's your first time here, and don't forget to hit on the bell icon to receive a notification as soon as we release a new video. Alright, let's reveal the results of this strategy after 100 trades that involved the Euro and British Pounds USD with an initial balance of $100 and a volume size of 4 micro lots. We have managed to make a profit of $165.24 and turned the $100 starting balance to $265.24. The success rate is 52%, which is a good figure in the Forex market. We can say it's a good strategy as we didn't encounter many consecutive losing trades. We only got 4 in a row, but it doesn't mean that we encourage traders to use the strategy with higher volumes. Based on this backtesting process and mathematically speaking, this trading strategy is pretty solid, but the market these days is unpredictable. So we encourage you to use some fundamental analysis to have a strong financial edge, which will definitely increase the efficiency of this strategy.
Wait, we have got a little surprise for you guys. As per your request, we are going to start a new YouTube series where we grow a small Forex account together. We are not sure of the balance you want us to start with, so we created a poll on our Facebook group to get your opinion. If you are not in the group yet, feel free to join us by clicking on the link available in the description section. Thank you for watching and happy trading.